Hi guys, so this is Editing Emma. This vlog has taken about 3 months to put together. So the laptop that I used to do all my editing has failed. So the majority of the vlog is stuff that we did in January, February, but there are some bits that we did in May. So the video is going to sound weird because I'm talking about stuff happening over the last week, but it's really stuff that's happened over the last 4 months, bar like 2 months of stuff where I didn't actually vlog because I didn't have a laptop and I didn't feel the need to. So anyway, hope that makes sense. Enjoy the video anyway, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Hello, welcome to this video. If you're new, my name is Emma. I'm a home educating mum in the UK, and this is sort of our little vlogs of what we're up to. So in case you are new, my child is Charlie. Charlie is 12 years old, would be year 8 in secondary school. Now last week we decided to look at history, and Charlie was quite enthusiastic about looking at the Victorian period, so we watched a few YouTube videos on Victorian dress. We, as always, watched some Mama Dr. Jones, and last week was about twins, which is great because my eldest 2 children, Charlie's brother and sister, are twins. So we learned about monozygotes and dizygotes, so you'll see a snippet of that in here. We then decided that being with the eggs had been talked about in that video, we decided that we were going to try and deshell an egg. So we did a little experiment with that, which was great for chemistry. Charlie learnt about chemical formulas and osmosis, and we just had a kind of cool time watching this egg have its shell dissolved. We had fun in the garden. So I don't know about where you are in the UK or where you are in the world, but it has been absolutely freezing here in the UK, and we had left a tray in the garden with some water in it, hoping to get a nice thin sheet of ice. Well, as it turned out, we got ice that was about 2 inches thick. So we had a brilliant time just smashing ice in the garden. So thank you for clicking the video again, and I hope you enjoy the vlog. So for today's science experiment, we are going to be dissolving eggshell with vinegar. So we're left with just an egg in the membrane, and then tomorrow, hopefully, when the shell's gone, we're going to continue the experiment by looking at osmosis and see if we can get coloured water to go into the egg. So it's been pretty much 24 hours. What we're going to do now, apparently if it doesn't all dissolve by itself, you can rub it off. So do you want to get a spoon, put it on the saucer?
Oh, it's soft.
Yeah, well there's a membrane, so you're completely getting rid of that hard shell. So all that's under that is there's like a sack.
Inserting it like this bit.
Yeah, so that's where it'll be obviously be thinner. So get your kitchen roll and just rub the whole thing. Gently, obviously don't pop the egg. Be a bit gross.
Feels weird.
Be interesting to see if you can like see the yolk through the sack.
We should be able to.
Do you want to pop it back in the vinegar? Now that you've made, so you've rubbed all the outer off. So now that any more acetic acid can get to where
it sinks now.
Oh.
It was floating earlier.
That's a cool observation. I wonder why that is. Maybe because there's less air under the shell? I don't know.
Bubbles on it and stuff.
But now we've got some more acetic acid working on those underlayers of any shell that's left on it. So we'll leave it for another few hours. Yep. And then see how we go later.
There's lots of little ones and a few bigger ones. I'd say the whole thing is covered in small ones. Or at least the top. I can't see the bottom very well.
The camera's focused quite well on that actually.
Hopefully my t-shirt isn't messing it up.
It's completely getting covered in microbubbles again.
Yeah.
It looks almost fluffy.
It does.
Yeah. So it's taken like, it's less than a minute and it's already got a covering of microbubbles. So all those microbubbles, can you remember what that is? So the acetic acid... Go on.
The acid in the vinegar is having a reaction with the calcium. I forgot this word again.
Carbonate.
Carbonate, and it's making. Oh, my brain is like.
If I tell you the chemical, it's CO2.
CO2. Is it carbon dioxide?
That's the one. Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide.
So yeah. So carbon dioxide, CO2, is 1 carbon to 2 oxygen. So yeah, really cool. Right, we shall leave that there for now, and we shall pop back in a few hours.
The balls are getting bigger. There's
Okay, so we're back again with the egg. This time, you saw in the last clip that we'd taken the egg out of the vinegar and we had peeled it all, so it was just like a gooey...
We peeled it, we dissolved the shell.
We'd dissolved the shell and we'd rubbed all the shell off. There wasn't a lot left, to be honest with you, after we put it in the vinegar the second time. So this time the egg is just sitting in water. And
H2O.
H2O. And can you remember what it's called when the water passes through the membrane?
No.
Begins with O.
Still can't remember.
OS? Os?
I'm just thinking of a Hello the Boss thing.
Osmosis.
They're similar words.
So via osmosis, the water has passed through with the membrane of the egg from a more, saturated solution to a less saturated solution. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to take the egg out of the water. Do you want to get a plate and a spoon? Okay, so we have got our supplies, because you know we're just not organised. But yeah, we've got our supplies. So now what we're going to do, Charlie is going to take the egg out of the water.
The hand drawing isn't complete and I'm quite annoyed about it.
Oh, yeah, skeleton hand. Got it, Charlie?
Feels funky.
It feels funky.
It's softer than last time.
Okay, so this is the egg now. It's very jelly looking. And we can't find any string because we just can't bother to look for it, guys.
Because can't be bothered.
So, exactly. So we've got scales. So we're going to weigh the egg.
Hopefully it picks up something.
The weight of the egg?
70.
70 grams.
Exactly.
Dead on 70 grams. So now we're going to go change out the water. So that water is now going to become sugar water. So
and the sugary stuff is going to draw out the liquid.
Exactly.
From the egg.
Exactly.
So we're reversing the thing we just did.
Exactly. Nice. So what should happen to the egg next time we weigh it then?
It might weigh less.
Should weigh less.
It might.
It might. We'll see. So
it should look smaller as well.
It should look smaller. Can you put your fingers around it so we can get a guide? You sort of hold it in your palm. I suppose it's going to be hard to see, isn't it? Can I have a squidge of it?
A bit dry.
Oh, that feels so strange. And this is literally a shellless egg. Does it melt?
Yeah, it should.
Oh, that's weird.
I've seen people dropping it from really far.
I don't want to do that because I don't want it to explode or pop. So
yeah, it definitely just feels like a sack full of liquid. It doesn't feel like a solid material that's squishy.
I will say it's gone sort of cloudier.
It has.
Because when we first took it out, you could see the outline at least of the yolk.
Yeah.
So in here, I've literally got a couple of teaspoons, heaped teaspoons, of regular granulated sugar. And you're supposed to saturate the liquid. And you know it's saturated
supposed to wait for it to dissolve.
when nothing else will dissolve in it, which is why I'm giving it a good stir. But the more saturated the liquid is, the better it'll be at drawing out the moisture from the egg.
You can see it's kind of cloudy.
Yeah. So egg into the sugar solution, and we will come back tomorrow. And it's currently, what time is it now? It's like 7:15. So we'll come back tomorrow. Whoa.
It was all slippy and stuff.
I wouldn't eat it, sweetheart, because it was filthy. Now pick a piece up and chuck it.
Just need to fill this up again.
Well, there's more ice in the black bucket, but I don't know what was in that.
Yeah, I won't be touching that.
Drop it.
I'm scared about cutting my hands.
You won't cut your hands, it's too thick.
I have before.
Go, Charlie.
Oh!
Oh, that's a good one.
Out of the decking, please.
Charlie, respect for your parents, please. Go, go, go. Nice. Is it fun? I want a smash piece, so I'm going to get a piece.
Oh, you get the smaller one.
I'm getting this piece here.
What? Oh, that was nice.
How thick this is.
Mummy. What? I'm going to drop it, I'm going to drop it, I'm going to drop it. You got it?
Oh, it's so cool.
There's a bone on it, I just need to get the bones off.
So today we're using the heat gun and Charlie is making a record bowl. You alright, Charlie?
Yeah.
Having fun?
Yeah.
Do you think they'd have done this in school with you? Charlie just shook his head, by the way.
Oh yeah, my voice is basically gone.
It's full of sort of cold, flu type thing, so...
But still doing stuff because I'm in the mood to do stuff.
If we manage to get any decent shape, I will show the finished footage on the vlog, so carry on watching.
Even if we don't get a good shape, it's good learning opportunity.
I like that, Charlie, that's exactly true. And I love the fact that with homemade, there's no right and wrong. So Charlie came to me with this idea because he'd seen someone do it in an oven.
No, the very first that I really wanted to do this was we were walking past some shops and there was a charity shop with a record bowl inside, but it was closed and we were travelling that day, so I couldn't even go back, and that is what originally started my want to do this.
Cool.
And then recently I saw the video of someone doing it in an oven.
Cool.
So yeah.
And then I was sat on the sofa and remembered we had a heat gun and figured, let's give it a go.
Yep.
So, we're sat out by the garage, so we're in a nice ventilated area, and this is what's so far. As you can see, it's working. I think it's quite good that Charlie's got control and we're learning how the vinyl reacts to the heat. So we're getting the creases where Charlie wants them to a certain extent. We have got like a little metal mixing bowl underneath. So obviously it's heating slightly from underneath as well.
Yeah, we'll occasionally put the heat gun underneath so the bowl gets a bit warmer.
Yeah. It's time to get blister, Charlie.
I know.
Keep the heat moving. Do this bit.
Can you do it?
Of course I can.
Right,
You're getting a bit cramped. So that was some snippets of our last week. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm trying to film more, but sometimes we get doing things and then I remember halfway through a task, oh, get the camera. So I am trying to do more. Alongside everything you've seen in this, we did do some work with CPG books, which Charlie dips in and out of. I'm not very rigid with them. We also do reading. I've just ordered some, the complete Sherlock Holmes actually, because we want to get into that. Charlie's really enjoying anything to do with the Victorian period at the moment. And I believe Sherlock Holmes was set in the Victorian era. I might need to fact check that myself. So I've ordered those. They're going to be our next lot of reading to do. So yeah. Hope you like the video. If you've got any questions, pop them down below. Any suggestions, pop them down below. If you would like to see anything else, let me know and I will see what I can do. Thank you very much for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe because we are new on here on YouTube, and it would be great to know that people want to watch these videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye.